Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Very important financial habit to develop. Very important. It's like very basic, very simple, it would seem, but a lot of people fail this. And it's very simple. Bring in more money than what you spend. Think of your, and this is actually, you can apply this to economies. Like an economy of any country that exports more goods, than what they import, they're going to do well. Basically, they spend, they're going to bring in more money for what they selling than what they, spend on stuff they have to bring in. Apply that financially to individuals is the very simple thing. If you're bringing in $2,000 a month, and I know some people might say, "Oh, that's low." Well, for some people it's not, but I gotta stick with some number. All right, you're bringing in $2,000 a month. If what you spend a month on everything like your utilities, rent, car note, insurance, all that stuff, even discretionary income, having some fun, and you spend $1,500, you got an extra $500. You can put that away. You can put that into your savings. You can build that up, and then of course use the savings, use that money to start a business, to invest in income producing assets, invest in the stock market where you can make money. Or invest in someone else's business. Or you can just have it for an emergency or something. But you're not struggling. That's the key thing. You're not struggling. You're living better. And I know some people might try to be smart mouth. They say, "Oh, no, it's 2,000 ain't nothing." Look, if you feel like it, say 10,000. Okay, let's move it up for the people who want to be picky about it. Okay, 10,000. You're bringing in 10,000 a month, which will take you, 120,000 a year. Only less than 10% of the population makes six figures like that. All right, we'll use 10,000. Say you're bringing in 10,000 a month, but you're only spending, you putting out for, rent, mortgage, car note, insurance, food, having fun, 7,000, And let's just make it easier, to think about. You're getting in 10,000 a month after taxes. All right. And indeed, maybe include the taxes in that 7,000 or 8, what would I say, 7,000, that 7,000 you spend it. Okay. You still got $3,000. Then you got a lot of freedom. That's a tool to use. You maybe buy another home. You can buy like an investment property, buy a commercial property, put it into your business, put it in the stock. So you got money. And it's a very simple thing. It's a very simple thing. But a lot of people don't do that. Let's just be real. Overwhelming majority of people spend more money than they bring in. You got a lot of people, more people living on their credit cards, which I highly don't recommend than anything. Now I said I've been very forthcoming in saying, oh yeah, there was a time I had some serious credit issues. Part of it was living on credit cards. Part of it was living above my means. I was violating that very important financial habit. I was violating it. Part of it, and I ain't gonna lie, part of it was just arrogance. I always thought, I'll make the money. I say, no, I can make the money, but let me be smart while I'm doing it. I don't want y'all to make that same mistake. That's why I share it. And plus, anybody think, I'm a dox Rom and put it out there. I already put it out there. Now what? Anyway, but it's a very simple thing, but a lot of people don't get it. You get a lot of people, they try and keep up with the Joneses. Let's be real, seriously. Let's be real. They get that credit card and say, I'll just pay the credit card. You got some people who can live on it, but what happens when there's some that throws you off? What happens there's an emergency? You got to spend money on that. You can't spend money on the credit card. And plus with the credit card, if it bears interest, you got to pay a little bit extra any damn way. Because many people will just pay the minimum and then they're like, wait, why I still owe more interest? Look, here's the thing. If you can develop that habit, just every month, Like just write out a list, write it out, type it out. Make sure you see it. Budget your money. Budget your money. Okay, you know you're gonna get this much. Especially if you got a steady job. It's a little bit harder if you're in a business, but you need to do it there anyway. But okay, you want to get this much a month, right? All right, okay, let's pay bills. Okay, boom, check, that's taken care of. Budget some money. Say, okay, I want to go out sometime. You know, you want to go to a nice restaurant, hang out, go to the movies, whatever. Maybe go on a vacation. Okay, set that money aside for that. You still want to be spending less than what you're bringing in. You always want a surplus at the end of the month, no matter what. You always want a surplus. And also, that's if you just have a regular job, because they're going to take out taxes. If you're in business and you don't have it set up where taxes are taken out automatically, or, you know, maybe, you know, you could be a content creator or something, you don't have them take out taxes, you still put some to the side for tax. You still put some, you always put, I say, general rule, put 30% aside for that. Okay, you done took care of all that, you still got some extra. That's how you want to be. You want it to be normal. You want it to be normal that you have something extra. Like I said, something can come up. Something could come up, or something might happen. You might want to go someplace. You might be driving along and you see that perfect investment opportunity. And since you've been like really financially disciplined, you should have good credit. And you also have a down payment. See, you got to think in those terms. You got to think, okay, let me have the tool. And that's a general thing for savings anyway, because you get some people say, oh, savings ain't good. They don't make you any money. It can make you more money. By itself, no, it's going to grow. Even if you have it in a savings account, you're just going to get a little bit. But if you got savings of $30,000, in most of the country, most of the world, that's a good down payment. You could buy something. You know, you can invest in something. You can put it in the stock market. Like if you get a really good idea of which stocks are doing well, investing in some businesses that are doing generally well. And real quick, I don't really talk about stocks to get into them. People always need utilities. That's just always a safe bet. But if you develop that habit, you'll find that you'll live better. You're not going to be stressed. You ain't going to get those calls from credit card collectors. And even with the credit cards, ain't nothing wrong with using them, but try to be disciplined with them. Try to be disciplined. Okay? Like set your own personal limit. And I probably need to do, I'm going to do a video next week talking about that personal limit with credit cards. All right? So that's the thing. But if you develop that habit, you will live better. It's better. Always think in terms of bringing in more than you're sending out. And things will work out on so many levels. All right? So y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.